Hello everyone. Success is not a trophy placed on a shelf. It is a state of being, a life lived in alignment with purpose, integrity, and persistence. The question before us today is not whether you can be successful, but whether you're willing to pursue it with all the depth, honesty, and effort it demands. Success is one of the most misunderstood concepts in the world. Society has painted it with a brush of materialism, convincing us that it is measured by the size of our bank accounts, the titles on our business cards, or the applause of an audience. While these markers may represent achievements, they do not define success in its truest, most enduring sense. Our success is deeply personal, and until you take the time to define what it means for you, you risk spending your life chasing goals that leave you empty. The first step in understanding success is stepping away from comparison. From childhood, we are conditioned to measure ourselves against others, their grades, their promotions, their homes, their milestones. This mindset traps us in a never-ending race that exhausts the soul. The reality is, you cannot find your path by staring at someone else's. Your journey is unique, shaped by your talents, values, and purpose. To define success for yourself, you must quiet the noise of the world and listen to the still, small voice within that asks, "What truly matters to me?" When you take this internal inventory, you begin to see that success is not just about what you do, but about who you become. It is about aligning your actions with your deepest values. For some, success might mean building a family that thrives on love and connection. For others, it might mean dedicating their life to a cause that brings healing to the world. For yet another, success could mean the quiet joy of creating art, even if it is never publicly displayed. The key is understanding that success is not confined to any one definition. It is as diverse as the people who pursue it. Success is also deeply tied to purpose. Purpose is what gives your life direction, anchoring you when the storms of doubt and difficulty come. Without a clear sense of purpose, you may achieve many things but still feel adrift, unsure of why none of it truly satisfies. When you define success for yourself, it must be rooted in this purpose, a sense of calling that draws you forward and fills your efforts with meaning. It is not about how much you achieve, but about what you achieve and why. A life lived with purpose is a life well lived, regardless of whether it fits society's mold of success. Equally important is the understanding that success is not a final destination, it is a journey. Many people make the mistake of thinking that they will feel successful once they reach a specific goal, a higher income, a prestigious position, or a certain level of recognition. But success, when defined personally, is not something you arrive at. It is something you live daily. It is found in the small moments of integrity, in the quiet acts of kindness, and in the courage to keep moving forward even when the road is difficult. Success is less about arriving and more about becoming. To define success for yourself, you must also free yourself from the need for external validation. Too often we allow others to dictate whether we are successful. Their praise becomes our fuel, and their criticism becomes our chains. But true success is independent of applause. It is the quiet satisfaction of knowing that you are living a life of authenticity and intention. It is the confidence that comes from walking in alignment with your values, even when no one is watching. Success is not about perfection. It does not demand that you get everything right or that you never fail. In fact, some of the greatest moments of success are born out of failure. Defining success for yourself means giving yourself permission to grow, to make mistakes, and to learn along the way. It is about progress, not perfection, and about staying true to the path that you have chosen, even when it feels difficult. Note: defining success for yourself is one of the most liberating and empowering things you can do. It allows you to step off the treadmill of societal expectations and live a life that is meaningful, fulfilling, and uniquely your own. Success is not something that others can measure for you. It is something you must measure for yourself, with a heart that knows what truly matters. Defining success for yourself. When you live in alignment with that understanding, you will find that success is not a fleeting moment, but a lasting state of being. Discipline is the cornerstone of all great achievements. It is the quiet force that drives consistent action, even when motivation fades. While talent and ambition may spark the fire of a dream, discipline is the steady fuel that keeps it burning. Without it, the best intentions and grandest plans often remain unfulfilled. To build a foundation of discipline is to set yourself up for a life of progress, growth, and accomplishment. It is not an overnight transformation, but a deliberate, ongoing process that shapes who you are and what you are capable of achieving. Discipline begins with small, intentional choices. It is the decision to prioritize what needs to be done over what is merely convenient or pleasurable. Many people wait for inspiration to act, believing they need to feel ready before taking a step forward. But discipline does not rely on feelings. It operates on commitment. It says, "I will show up no matter what." Whether it's waking up early, sticking to a workout routine, or dedicating time to a project, discipline is built through consistent effort, even on the days when enthusiasm is absent. The foundation of discipline is built on habits. Habits are the routines and actions you repeat daily, often without thinking. They can either work for you or against you. The key to developing discipline is to intentionally create habits that align with your goals and values. It starts with small, manageable steps, because discipline is not about drastic changes overnight, but about gradual and sustainable progress. For example, if you aim to write a book, begin by committing to writing for just 15 minutes a day. Over time, this small habit grows into a discipline that propels you toward completing your goal. Another critical element of discipline is the ability to delay gratification. In a world that offers instant rewards at every turn, learning to wait and prioritize long-term benefits over immediate pleasures is a rare but powerful skill. Discipline teaches you to say no to distractions and temptations that pull you away from your goals. It reminds you that true satisfaction comes not from fleeting indulgences, but from the deeper fulfillment of achieving something meaningful. Delaying gratification is not about denying yourself joy, but about reserving it for the right moment, when it truly aligns with your purpose. Discipline also requires structure. A disciplined life does not happen by accident. It is the result of careful planning and intentionality. Setting clear goals, creating a schedule, and establishing routines are practical ways to build structure into your life. This structure becomes the framework that supports your discipline, giving you direction and focus. Without it, even the most disciplined person can become scattered and unproductive. The discipline to stick to a plan, even when circumstances change or challenges arise, is what separates those who achieve their goals from those who merely dream about them. Resistance and discomfort are inevitable companions on the journey of discipline. It is in these moments of resistance that discipline is truly tested and refined. Whether it is the soreness of a workout, the frustration of a creative block, or the temptation to procrastinate, Discipline calls you to push through rather than give up. Over time, what once felt difficult becomes second nature, and the discipline you've built becomes a source of confidence and strength. Accountability is another vital aspect of discipline. While self-discipline is essential, having external accountability can reinforce your efforts. Sharing your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or coach creates a sense of responsibility to follow through. Accountability can also come in the form of tracking your progress, celebrating milestones, and reflecting on areas for improvement. When you hold yourself accountable, you develop a deeper sense of ownership over your actions and outcomes, which further strengthens your discipline. Discipline is an act of self-respect. It is the recognition that your goals and dreams are worth the effort, even when the path is challenging. Discipline empowers you to take control of your life, rather than being controlled by fleeting emotions or external circumstances. It builds resilience, shapes character, and leads to a life of purpose and achievement. To build a foundation of discipline is to invest in yourself, knowing that the rewards are not just in what you accomplish, but in who you become in the process. It is a journey that transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary results, one small step at a time. To cultivate an eternal perspective is to rise above the immediate concerns and fleeting distractions of daily life, and view existence through the lens of what truly endures. It is the ability to see beyond the temporary and prioritize what carries lasting significance. In a world that often glorifies the short-term, instant gratification, immediate results, and surface-level achievements, an eternal perspective invites you to align your thoughts, actions, and values with deeper, timeless truths. It shifts your focus from the urgent to the meaningful, and from the transient to the enduring. An eternal perspective begins with the acknowledgement that life is more than what meets the eye. The material world, with all its allure and demands, can easily consume your attention. Possessions, status, and accolades may appear to define success, but they are fleeting by nature. These things can be lost, forgotten, or rendered meaningless with the passing of time. An eternal perspective challenges this narrative by reminding you that your worth and purpose are not tied to external measures, but to something far greater. It encourages you to root your identity in what cannot be taken away: character, relationships, and the impact you leave on others. When you cultivate an eternal perspective, you begin to approach challenges and setbacks differently. Instead of being overwhelmed by temporary difficulties, you see them as opportunities for growth and refinement. Hardships take on a new meaning when viewed through the lens of eternity. They become tools that shape you, teach you resilience, and deepen your understanding of what truly matters. While pain and loss are inevitable parts of life, an eternal perspective helps you endure them with grace, knowing they are not the final word. The trials of today are temporary, but the lessons they teach and the character they build can echo into eternity. Time, too, takes on a different meaning when viewed from an eternal perspective. It is easy to get caught up in the rush of schedules and the pressure to achieve more in less time. However, when you consider life in light of eternity, you realize that time is a gift, not a commodity. Each moment is an opportunity to invest in what truly matters: acts of kindness, words of encouragement, and the pursuit of your purpose. Instead of being consumed by busyness, you become intentional with your time, focusing on what will have a lasting impact rather than what merely fills your calendar. Relationships are another area transformed by an eternal perspective. When you recognize the enduring value of people, You begin to prioritize connection over convenience. Relationships require effort, patience, and forgiveness, but they are among the few things in life that carry eternal significance. Whether it is a family member, a friend, or even a stranger, every interaction is an opportunity to sow seeds of love, understanding, and compassion. An eternal perspective reminds you that the legacy you leave is not in what you accumulate, but in the lives you touch and the hearts you inspire. Purpose also becomes clearer when viewed through an eternal lens. Instead of chasing goals that serve only yourself, you are compelled to consider how your talents, time, and resources can contribute to something greater. Your work and ambitions are no longer just about personal success, but about fulfilling a role in a larger story. This shift in focus transforms mundane tasks into meaningful acts of service and imbues your efforts with a sense of divine significance. You begin to see your purpose not as a solitary pursuit, but as a way to contribute to the good of others and to something that outlasts you. Cultivating an eternal perspective requires intentionality. The world will constantly try to pull your attention toward the immediate, the shallow, and the temporary. To maintain an eternal mindset, you must actively choose to focus on what matters most. This might mean setting aside time for reflection, surrounding yourself with people the people you surround yourself with have a profound impact on the direction and quality of your life. Whether you realize it or not, your closest relationships influence your mindset, decisions, habits, and even the way you perceive yourself. Choosing the right people to accompany you on your journey is not merely a matter of preference, but a critical factor in shaping your character and future. Surrounding yourself with the right people is about intentionally building a community that uplifts, challenges, and inspires you to grow into the best version of yourself. The right people bring encouragement when you need it most. Life is filled with challenges, and it's during difficult times that the strength of your inner circle is truly tested. Supportive individuals remind you of your worth and potential, even when circumstances or self-doubt cloud your vision. They don't merely offer fleeting comfort, they help you see beyond the immediate struggle and encourage you to keep moving forward. Their belief in you often serves as a bridge to your own renewed confidence, providing a steady foundation when life feels unsteady. Equally important, the right people challenge you. They are not afraid to speak the truth, even when it is uncomfortable. True friends and mentors hold you accountable, calling out behaviors or attitudes that may hinder your growth. They push you to rise above mediocrity and pursue excellence in every area of your life. These individuals don't settle for watching you remain stagnant. Instead, they challenge you to confront your weaknesses, refine your skills, and stretch beyond what you think is possible. Their constructive criticism is a gift, as it helps you identify blind spots and areas for improvement. The people you surround yourself with also shape your mindset and attitudes. Just as iron sharpens iron, the company you keep can sharpen your perspective, instill new ideas, and broaden your horizons. Spending time with optimistic, driven, and disciplined individuals fosters similar qualities within yourself. Their habits and outlook naturally influence your own, often without conscious effort. On the other hand, being around negative, complacent, or toxic people can drain your energy and limit your potential. The saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," is a powerful reminder of just how significant this choice is. Surrounding yourself with the right people is not about creating a perfect or conflict-free circle. Rather, it's about cultivating relationships with those who genuinely care about your well-being and share values that align with your vision for life. These individuals understand the importance of mutual growth, where both parties benefit from the relationship. They are not driven by selfish motives or superficial interests, but are invested in your success as much as their own. Healthy relationships are built on trust, respect, and shared purpose, forming a foundation that stands the test of time. The right people also inspire you by living out qualities you admire. Whether it's their discipline, kindness, wisdom, or resilience, their example serves as a powerful motivator for your own journey. Observing someone else's dedication to their goals, or their ability to navigate challenges with grace, can ignite a desire within you to do the same. Inspiration flows naturally from relationships where authenticity and excellence are valued, reminding you that greatness is possible and within reach. Additionally, the right people bring balance to your life. They remind you that while ambition and goals are important, so too are rest, joy, and connection. They help you find perspective when you are overwhelmed and celebrate your victories, no matter how small. They stand beside you during moments of uncertainty and remind you that you are not alone. This sense of balance and shared experience enriches your life in ways that go beyond success or achievement, grounding you in the beauty of human connection. Choosing the right people to surround yourself with requires intentionality. It means being mindful of who you allow into your inner circle and recognizing that not every relationship is meant to be lifelong. Sometimes this process involves difficult decisions, such as distancing yourself from individuals who consistently drain your energy or undermine your progress. While these choices can be challenging, they are necessary to create space for relationships that truly nurture and empower you. Adversity, though often unwelcome and uncomfortable, is one of life's greatest teachers. It shapes character, builds resilience, and reveals strengths you may not have realized you possessed. While challenges and hardships are inevitable, your perspective and response to them determine whether they become obstacles or opportunities. Embracing adversity as a teacher requires a shift in mindset, a willingness to see difficulties not as setbacks, but as stepping stones toward growth, understanding, and transformation. Life is rarely a straight path, and adversity often emerges as an uninvited companion on the journey. It may come in the form of personal loss, failure, rejection, or unforeseen challenges that disrupt your plans. In those moments, it is easy to feel overwhelmed or defeated, questioning why such difficulties have arisen. However, adversity offers valuable lessons that cannot be learned through comfort or ease. It challenges you to dig deep, reflect, and adapt in ways that ultimately strengthen your character and prepare you for the future. One of the most profound lessons adversity teaches is resilience. When faced with challenges, you are forced to confront your limitations and push beyond them. Adversity compels you to develop the mental and emotional fortitude necessary to persevere through difficult times. Each trial you overcome becomes a testament to your ability to endure, proving that you are stronger and more capable than you may have believed. This resilience, once cultivated, serves as a foundation for navigating future challenges with greater confidence and composure. Adversity also teaches humility and self-awareness. It reminds you that no one is immune to struggle and that perfection is an illusion. Failure, in particular, can be a humbling experience that strips away ego and reveals areas where growth is needed. It forces you to confront your vulnerabilities and take responsibility for your actions, decisions, or mistakes. This process of introspection, though uncomfortable, fosters personal growth and a deeper understanding of yourself. It helps you identify your values, refine your goals, and align your actions with your true purpose. Another lesson adversity imparts is the value of perspective. Difficulties have a way of recalibrating your priorities and helping you see what truly matters. In moments of struggle, the superficial often falls away, leaving you with a clearer sense of what is meaningful. Adversity can deepen your gratitude for the blessings you may have overlooked and strengthen your appreciation for the people and experiences that bring joy and purpose to your life. It broadens your empathy, allowing you to connect with others who have faced similar struggles and offering a sense of shared humanity. Adversity also encourages creativity and innovation. When faced with obstacles, you are often forced to think outside the box and explore new solutions. Challenges push you to adapt, experiment, and discover paths you may not have considered otherwise. This process of problem-solving not only equips you with practical skills, but also builds confidence in your ability to navigate uncertainty. Many of history's greatest achievements and breakthroughs have emerged from individuals who turned adversity into opportunity by refusing to give up and daring to reimagine the possibilities. Perhaps most importantly, adversity reveals your inner strength. It strips away external comforts and distractions, leaving you with the raw essence of who you are. In those moments of vulnerability, you discover a wellspring of courage, determination, and resilience within yourself. Adversity forces you to confront your fears, doubts, and limitations head-on, proving that you are capable of far more than you imagine. It shows you that strength is not the absence of struggle, but the ability to rise in the midst of it. To embrace adversity as a teacher is not to romanticize struggle or deny its pain. Instead, it is to recognize that hardship, while difficult, can lead to profound growth and transformation. It requires a mindset that views challenges not as reasons to despair, but as opportunities to learn and evolve. This perspective does not eliminate the discomfort of adversity, but allows you to face it with purpose and intention, knowing that each trial carries the potential for greater wisdom and strength. The pursuit of excellence is one of the most liberating and fulfilling paths you can choose in life. It is a journey marked by growth, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to doing your best with the resources and abilities you have. Excellence is not about achieving a flawless standard or seeking approval from others. It is about continuous improvement and striving to maximize your potential. In contrast, perfection is a rigid, unattainable ideal that often leads to frustration, burnout, and self-doubt. Choosing to pursue excellence over perfection is not just a shift in mindset. It is a healthier and more sustainable approach to life. Excellence is rooted in progress, not comparison. It focuses on growth and improvement rather than measuring yourself against others or an impossible standard. Excellence acknowledges that you are a work in progress, and it celebrates the effort you put into becoming better every day. Unlike perfection, which demands a flawless outcome, excellence values the process and the lessons learned along the way. It gives you permission to fail, adapt, and try again, knowing that each step forward contributes to your overall development. Perfection, on the other hand, is often fueled by fear of failure, rejection, or not being good enough. It sets an unrelenting standard that can paralyze you with indecision and self-criticism. When perfection becomes the goal, even your greatest efforts can feel inadequate because there is always something more you could have done or a higher standard you could have reached. This mindset creates a cycle of dissatisfaction, where you are constantly chasing an elusive ideal that robs you of joy and fulfillment. In contrast, Pursuing excellence is empowering. It allows you to focus on what is within your control, your effort, attitude, and commitment, rather than external outcomes or the opinions of others. Excellence is about giving your best in every situation, regardless of the circumstances. It is not about being the best compared to others, but about being the best version of yourself. This mindset shifts the focus from seeking validation to cultivating self-respect and confidence in your abilities. Another key difference between excellence and perfection lies in their impact on mental and emotional well-being. Perfectionism often leads to stress, anxiety, and a fear of taking risks. The pressure to avoid mistakes can stifle creativity and innovation, preventing you from reaching your full potential. Excellence, on the other hand, embraces imperfections as opportunities for learning and growth. It encourages you to take calculated risks, experiment with new ideas, and view setbacks as stepping stones to success. This approach fosters resilience and adaptability, allowing you to thrive even in challenging circumstances. Excellence also emphasizes consistency over intensity. It is not about occasional bursts of extraordinary effort, but about showing up every day with a commitment to do your best. This consistency builds habits, discipline, and momentum that compound over time, leading to significant progress. Perfection, by contrast, often demands all-or-nothing efforts, which can lead to burnout and inconsistency. The pursuit of excellence recognizes that small, consistent actions are more effective and sustainable than sporadic attempts to achieve an impossible ideal. Another important aspect of pursuing excellence is its focus on purpose and values. Excellence is not about superficial achievements or accolades, but about aligning your actions with what truly matters to you. It is about using your talents and abilities to make a positive impact and contribute meaningfully to the world. This sense of purpose provides motivation and fulfillment, even when external recognition is absent. Perfection, however, often prioritizes appearance over substance, leaving you disconnected from your deeper values and goals. Excellence also fosters collaboration and humility. It recognizes that no one achieves greatness alone and that there is always room for improvement. This mindset encourages you to seek feedback, learn from others, and celebrate collective success. Perfectionism, in contrast, can lead to isolation and defensiveness, as the fear of criticism makes it difficult to accept input or work collaboratively. By embracing excellence, you open yourself to growth through shared knowledge and experiences. By choosing to pursue excellence over perfection, you free yourself from the unrealistic demands of flawlessness and embrace a mindset that values growth, effort, and resilience. You learn to find joy in the journey, pride in your progress, and purpose in your actions. This approach not only enhances your personal and professional life, but also cultivates a sense of fulfillment and confidence that perfectionism could never provide. Pursuing excellence is not about being perfect. It is about becoming better, one step at a time. Success is not a destination, but a journey shaped by the choices you make daily. By defining success on your own terms, building a foundation of discipline, cultivating an eternal perspective, surrounding yourself with the right people, embracing adversity as a teacher, and pursuing excellence over perfection, you position yourself to achieve a life of meaning, growth, and impact. True success is not measured by external accolades, but by the strength of your character, the value you bring to others, and the legacy you leave behind. It's a journey of continuous improvement, fueled by resilience, purpose, and grace. As you walk this path, remember that setbacks are not failures but stepping stones. Stay committed, Stay humble and stay focused on becoming the best version of yourself. Thank you for taking the time to reflect on these principles. Your journey to success begins now.